Is my girlfriend now or no?
Probably is expecting a ring, you haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, here we are. Here we go. Public confirmation.
Call the meeting to order. Stand for the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Navarre.
Here.
Coma.
Here.
Warner.
Here.
Mundell.
Here.
Chanel.
Here.
Vicky.
Here. No presidential statement, other than the fair was awesome this week, in my opinion. I mean, my kids had fun, so I had fun. So, any approval for tonight's agenda?
So moved.
Support.
Motion to approve and support the agenda tonight. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? So moved. Consent agenda.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion to approve consent agenda. Supported. All those in favor?
Aye.
Support, opposed? So moved. No unfinished business, new business. Donation to the Chesaning Military Classic.
The village wants to make a donation to the military classic. They are due next week, so now's the time to decide.
Where's the flyer, so we know what
The amounts,
Yeah.
The amounts are $25, $50, $100, $250, $500, $800, $1,000. Those are the amounts.
I'd be able to say
I make a motion to make a donation of $100 to Chesaning Military Classic.
Been a motion and supported to donate $100 to the Chesaning Military Classic. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Item B, items for action. Review the quote from Mr. Asphalt to repair the street cutouts.
There are 5 cutouts around town from where water mains have broken in the last few years. The cost to do a cutout and then put pavement back on that area is $10,031.08. You should have it in the packet.
Does this include the one on 57 right near the corner of Main Street?
It does.
Okay. Okay. I make a motion to accept this bid for Mr. Asphalt to repair the street cutouts.
Or
Been a motion to
Need the amount.
yeah.
In the amount of $10,031.08.
Been a motion to accept Mr. Asphalt repair street cutouts for $10,031.08. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. B, review the Saginaw County Road Millage Capture Agreement.
Saginaw County Road Millage just wants us to sign an agreement that the highlights of it really are that all funds raised from village taxes will remain in village to repair village roads. That was the big statement on that agreement. This is for the county road millage that passed last year.
I make a motion to approve the Saginaw County Road Millage Capture Agreement.
Second.
Motion's been made and supported to approve the Saginaw County Road Millage Capture Agreement. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Review the estimate from Everett Excavating to repave Sunside cul-de-sac for $19,000.
In front of you. We've been talking about this for 2 years now.
This is in front of Ashton.
those, that circle drive at the end of Sunflower Drive. This will repair the storm drain as well. Fix the grading, fix the road, hopefully improve drainage. This was in this year's budget. I think we budgeted $40,000 for it. Less engineering than what we thought, so that's why we're much less.
This will be, it will be done this year then?
Correct.
Motion's been made and supported to accept Everett Excavating to repay the Sunnyside cul-de-sac for $19,000. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
Don't put that out there. We like 19 better.
Committee reports. Infrastructure.
We had a meeting with Safeway, the school, last Tuesday. Kind of went over different, at Zion, the middle school, what we wanted to do there. We had some lights, the crosswalk up there at the middle school. The Cole Park, what is that, historical, what we gotta do on that?
Parking a lot of survey.
Survey because of the Indians, use Cole Park.
Potentially.
Yeah, so the tribes are gonna be working with OHM and trying to get us. Cause we were only digging down about 3 inches.
Average bar, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still gotta be done. Put a new sidewalk in on, from, Brady Street down to the high school, plus add a couple more sidewalks on the other side. And, I don't know, is that about it, Tom?
Repair the sidewalk or replace it all the way to Zion, figure out, send it to the middle school next week.
Finance and admin. Public safety. EDA.
Next week.
Yeah, no meeting last time, but the next one should be on the third.
Chamber. Airport.
Just get planning commission.
Sorry.
Meeting.
Airport.
No meeting yet.
Firework.
Had 9 runs since last meeting, bringing a total of 138. Sunday and yesterday we had pump training with all the guys. They set up trucks. The tender was here, which we ran the hose out of the bay to the tender, and had a quarter tank here, which I was filling the quarter tank for those guys. And then they was running engine 2, drafting from there to the ladder truck all the way across on the other side of the building, and each one had to take turns learning how to use the pump and everything else. And it's really good. So, the fair went okay. Had a couple cars catch on fire, I guess. On that. Next one is the old gas, and then no, and a derby. A derby. They had one incident
I
where one
was
guy.
so excited, it was pretty cool.
They had one guy get some mud in his eye because he was parked on the corner, I guess. Every time they came around.
Yeah, they came around the corner, you got sprayed.
Yeah. The next Friday board meeting is next Wednesday at 6 o'clock.
And to be fair, the guy caught on fire twice.
Twice. Yeah.
Caught on fire once, he said, I'm good to go. So they let him race. Caught on fire big time the second time. And that time they had to come out and actually put his car out. So, twice.
Was he okay?
He was okay, he got out, but they had to put the car out twice. The race finished, his car started back up on fire while I was in there. But yeah, you can't get out of your car during the race. One guy was on a turn, his car died. They come by, and he sprayed with mud. Ended up getting mud in his eye, but it was still cool. Very nice. Task force?
Yeah, we had a meeting on July 22nd. Library reported that we refer to this as July 22nd. Last week ended their summer reading program. Nothing with the DDA. Saginaw Society just announcing their fair was coming up. They do have a banquet coming up, $125 for 2 people at dinner and an auction.
September 27th.
September 27th, I have that wrote down. Yeah. Education, they announced Matt Robalski as the new principal and Amber McAllister as the assistant principal. Township reported there'll be road work on Sharon Road and Havana Road, and their election precincts is all going to be at St. Peter's Hall. They're eliminating the fire hall. It's all going to be just one precinct. The business, HJV, went out of business. Friends of the Shiawassee, the kayak is in full use, the river, and we just had a cleanup. They pulled 41 tires out of the river, and they're having a future sturgeon release. And that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. The next meeting will be October 28th.
All right. Parks Committee.
We had a meeting last Wednesday on the 30th. We went over some rules that need to be updated for the park, along with campground rules. I think we set some hours for operation for the park and also for the dog park. We discussed the need to increase the electricity to each of the campsites. I believe that most of our campsites are at around 30 amps, and many of the new rigs require 50 amps. There's been some difficulties down there. I think we're going to get some bids to find out what that is going to cost. Ultimately, our DPW may end up doing it. And that was about it. We're kind of waiting on bids to go forward with any of that.
You know who's on here.
Roy Rogers?
Yeah. Roy Rogers?
The
Fran.
past this time, other than I still would like public comments back in the front of the agenda too.
Okay, I'm sorry, what?
Public comments, I'd like to have our beginning of the meeting and ending of the meeting still.
Why?
Because there's times when something needs to be brought up before the meeting starts.
Okay. Why isn't one just good enough for everything?
Where's he placing it though?
Because when it's after everything's been acted on,
It's
you
at
don't
the
have,
end, look at your,
right, when
Oh, I
it's
know.
after everything's been acted on, you don't have a chance to comment on anything that's going on.
People like to, I suppose, voice their displeasure.
And I'm not saying that happens often, but there are times when somebody wants to make a comment on something on the agenda. And if it's after the fact, it's like too late.
well, I'll voice my opinion. I think it's better to have one at the end, so everything and anything that's gone on in the meeting can be done at the end of the meeting. The one at the beginning has to do with anything that has to do with anything in the meeting. If it's at the very end, everything could be taken care of at the end.
But when it's at the end, anything that happens during the meeting has already been acted on before anybody starts.
But if you're asking a question that has to do with anything that's going to happen in the meeting, it's not irrelevant to do it at the end of the meeting either, so. What,
That's not 100% true, because during the public hearing process.
We're not arguing here.
okay.
No.
Anyhow, council member statements? The demolition derby was really cool.
I don't know, it was up north.
If anyone missed it, there were two kids, 13 and 14. But they were tough. The adults had a tough time beating them in the races. They were in the races with the adults.
The demolition derby
Yes,
races?
in the demolition derby
Wow,
races.
I'm surprised.
There's a 13 or 14-year-old kid that gave every adult a run for their money. And had one of the little kids, 6-year-old, racing in the motorcycles on Thursday night. And her cute little pink helmet with a fuzzy thing across the top. She kicked the boy's butt. Alright, village staff reports.
Just congrats to the fair. I thought it was a great turnout, great week. Weather was awesome, which was helpful. I love fresh lemonade, so I got involved in that quite a bit. And then the audit report from AHP is scheduled for August 19th, at the August 19th meeting. So yeah, make sure you bring your popcorn to the audit report. It's always very exciting, riveting stuff. And that's it.
We gotta have a finance and admin meeting before.
Sure are. As soon as I get the for sure that we're gonna have it,
Sure.
we will, yes.
Thanks for the heads up.
Motion to adjourn.
Support?
Motion's made to adjourn and supported. All those in favor?
Aye.
Again? We're adjourned.
Again.